Hi everyone, my name is Leanne and today I'm going to be telling you about my TBR for two very exciting readathons, the TimeHopAthon and Thrillerathon. So TimeHopAthon begins on, I believe, the 19th of this month. So literally it's like tomorrow, and Thrillerathon has already started. It started on the 17th. These readathons are kind of happening around the same time. I will leave all the details for them linked down below because I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to tell you about my TBR for them. TimeHopAthon, there are only 3 challenges, all based around different periods of time. So we have the past challenge, the present challenge, and the future challenge. The first of those is the past challenge, which is to read a classic or piece of historical fiction. I'm trying to read at least one classic per month, and I have not done that yet this month. So I'm going to be reading Two on a Tower by Thomas Hardy. This is not only a story about star-crossed lovers, but it's also a story about astronomy and scientific discovery. This is going to be my first ever Thomas Hardy book, and I'm really excited about it. There's also a historical fiction that I really want to pick up, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have time. It is Mr. Fox by Helen Oyeyemi. This is set in 1938 and it is about a celebrated novelist and the complex relationships that he has with his own characters, his infatuation with one of his female heroines, and how revisiting that character begins to influence his own life. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to get to this one, but who knows, I might end up picking it up. For the present challenge, the idea is to read a book that has been released in the present, so either in 2017 or 2018. For this, I am going to go for one of the books from my What the Hell Happened to My Halls TBR. I'm already 10% into it, but I'm going to be reading Idaho by Emily Ruskovich. I'm not really sure what I think of this book yet, but I will report back. And for the future challenge, the idea is to read a book set in the future, so a sci-fi or dystopian kind of book. And for this, I decided it was about damn time that I read The Power by Naomi Alderman. Now this won the most recent Women's Prize for Fiction, and it is a book that has received so much love and so much hype around it. This is about what happens when various young women across the globe realise that they have the power to control electricity and then can pass this ability on to other women. It's about how having that physical power is able to flip social powers on their heads. Definitely sounds like an interesting one and one that's very much up my street. So that's it. That's all the challenges for the TimeHopAthon. I'm now going to move on to the Thrillerathon. There are specific challenges for this, and I think they're really interesting challenges. But I'm not going to be doing any of the challenges, purely because I don't own a lot of thrillers. It's not a genre that I'm particularly experienced in, so I'm just going to use it as a reason and motivation to pick up a couple more thrillers. The first book that I'm going to pick is a book that I'm about 20% of the way through already, but when I started reading it, I realised that it would be the perfect pick for Thrillerathon. I decided to hold off on it for a bit, and that is Cruel Summer by Juno Dawson. And this is about a group of teenagers. They're not high schoolers. A lot of them have moved on to university, so it's that kind of age. So it's about this group of like 18, 19-year-olds who are dealing with the events of a year previously. They all go on holiday to this sort of remote Spanish villa, but a year previously at their kind of leavers ball, one of their very close friends died. And it is believed that this was the result of suicide, but a lot of the friends have a suspicion that this might not be exactly what happened, and there may in fact be a murderer amongst them. So I'm really enjoying this one so far, and I'm really looking forward to reading the rest of it. Another book that I may pick up for the Thrillerathon is The Couple Next Door. This is a book about what happens when a couple go to a party at their next door neighbour's house, and they are told that they can't bring the baby because the crying will disrupt the party. So they decide that they are going to leave the baby in their own house. They're going to have the baby monitored, they're going to check on the baby regularly, but the baby goes missing. That's all I really know about this book, and I feel like you should probably go into thrillers not knowing an awful lot. But yeah, those are my TBRs. Are you participating in these readathons? Let me know down below. I'll be sure to check out your TBR. Also, I feel like this is my filming location now. I may try and switch it up a bit and make it a little bit prettier, because let's be real, my fairy light game is very weak right now. But I also kind of like having the books in the background when I'm over there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyways, that's all for me today. I hope you guys are well, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.